Hello tribe, welcome back to our channel. Harare. This week we got some mukbang. Come here and it's a mukbang. We got a mukbang for ya, mukbang for ya. I went for some vegan sushi like I showed you earlier. And yeah, so I'm gonna try it out. It's a new restaurant. I got this place. This restaurant is called Vegan Sushi, and they have a few varieties of dishes and sides and entrees and sushi, like noodles and stuff like that. So if you have a vegan craving for sushi, I would go ahead and order from there because you'll feel like you're not missing anything. Yeah, so I got 2 rolls and 1 side. It's like an appetizer thingy. So I got the Club Vegan Crunch Roll, vegan balls, which are these, and Timber on Fire roll. Let's give it a soy sauce. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a try and let you know how it goes. And while we're at it, we can talk about a few things. Got my water and my coffee on this side, and we're gonna talk and eat. I hope that sounds great. So let's get to it. I'm so excited to try these vegan balls. They look so good with these chives on top and some, I don't know what that is. Oh, sesame seeds. I'm stupid, yeah. Sometimes it happens. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, okay. You know, like, oh my God, look at that. It's got like this, it's like a rice. How do you do this to rice? Like they stuffed it in this thing and fried it. Dip the sauce a little bit because you don't know. I never had this sauce before. Would recommend vegan balls. Maybe I should have taken a small bite. Oh well. Ooh. Coffee. You know, today, actually this past week, I was, that time of the month, and I went to Walgreens to get, tampons and pads and whatever I need. And I noticed how the organic brands are the brands that don't have any perfume or bad things for, downstairs, are more expensive than, the usual, the Always or whatever, all the brands. And obviously Hills gave you an example of what kind of pads you can buy that are organic and help you out. And on top of that, you're supporting people in third world countries that women are provided with different feminine products. And it got me thinking. I was like, why isn't feminine products free? You know what I mean? Because as females, we don't actually ask to get our periods. We don't ask to get cramps. We don't ask to feel like shit every month. Like, people don't understand. It's not just 3 days, okay? It's actually 2 weeks. No, actually 3 weeks. So the first week, you're like, oh yes, I'm done. Your hormones are in line, you feel great. The second week, you're just like, oh shoot, like you're about to ovulate and you feel like hell. You do get cramps, and some women get other symptoms as well, like nausea, migraines, and different things that we have to deal with. And a third week, your boobs are so sore you can't even touch them. You can't even move, and it hurts so bad. And on top of that, you have cramps because you're getting your period the week right after. And then you get your period and you feel like shit. And before you get your period, you have this hormonal thing where you cry. Like this week, I cried twice for no reason. A person asked me a question, I was like, I don't even know why. So you can't tell me, ugh. Anyways, it should be free. I think that should be free. Feminine products should be free. Like, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it. It should be free. I'm gonna give this roll a try. I'm gonna dip it in the same sauce because they don't give me any other sauce other than soy sauce, and I'm not a big fan of soy sauce. That was good and spicy. It has jalapenos. Gives it a fresh kick. I don't know why, but it tastes like a burrito. Maybe it's because of the jalapenos, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, if you ladies out there feel like feminine products should be free all over the world for women, shit, comment below. We need to start this trend. We need to speak up because nobody else is going to speak up for us, you know what I mean? Another thing I want to talk about is there's some weird ass English words that just give me the cringe every time I hear them. And I'm gonna give you an example. Ooh, the sushi's so moist. I hate that word. I hate that English word. I'm just like, why do people use that word? Like, you can say, I don't know, there's different words for everything. Why use the word moist? It just rolls out of your tongue like, ugh. It's like moist. Oh, the sandwich is so moist. I don't want to eat that sandwich after you said that. Like, sandwich is moist. No, thank you. I'll pass. But before I send you off to Hills, I want to try this other roll. It's got like this sweet potatoes, avocado, cucumber, carrot. It's got this, see that? I'm gonna be dreaming about this tonight. It's gonna be like, what? Anyways, Hills, what you got going there? What you eating? Share with us. What you got going?
Alright, mine is just gonna be a little bougie on a budget. So, here I got for you a cup of mac and cheese. You know, everyone's familiar with this. And then we got some vegan chili hot dogs. So good. And some spicy boneless chicken. Like, look at the good. Oh my goodness. This tastes so good. I already had a bite, but. So, speaking of free 99, going off of Helena's topic, another thing that should be free, honestly, is calling an ambulance. I don't know why that costs money, because that's not the one thing you don't want to think about when someone is like, you know, having an emergency. That's when you call ambulance. The last thing you want to think about is the amount of money it's going to cost you, right? I just think that's so unfair. Like, we don't choose to be sick. We don't choose to have emergencies, so why do we have to pay? And okay, let's just say it's not free. At least it should not cost you like, what, $500, $600 just for like one phone call to an ambulance? The government should absolutely cover that. That's just not fair in my mind. This is just more chili. But anyways, yeah, I feel like that should be covered, shouldn't it? It's like, I feel like some people would be hesitant to call the ambulance no matter how severe the emergency is, just because they wouldn't want to pay. You know, they wouldn't have to deal with the bill afterwards. So I feel like that should be covered. Like, if you disagree, please let me know, because I don't see, like, I really don't see another way around it, because I know the government can afford it. And, you know, since we're on that note, another thing that should be free is healthcare. Again, this is not something we choose. We don't choose to be sick. Obviously, we don't want to see a doctor for fun. So, ooh, almost spilled my hot. So, in general, I really just don't think it's fair. Oh, sorry, I need a little spice. Ooh, that was a big bite. Okay. So yeah, just within the US, about 60 to 70% are suffering from bankruptcy because of their hospital bills. And I don't get, that's just not fair to me. Yes, the doctors have to be paid, the nurses have to be paid and stuff like that, but ooh, what is that? Okay, anyways, yeah, everyone has to get paid, but again, like, that's something I feel like the government should cover, honestly. I mean, there are lots of countries that cover healthcare no cost at all, so I don't see why this country has a huge problem with it. Well, I kind of do see it. We have a fool in the White House, but that's besides the point. Even before him, it was never free, so that's my 2 cents. Maybe I should try mac and cheese on top of my chili hot dog. My vegan chili hot dog.
You know what? Not a bad idea. Let's try this. So, this is what we gonna do. Alright. Whoop. Oh. And now, ladies and gentlemen, whoop.
Anyways. Okay. So this brings me to my third thing. And I know this is something that we all choose to do. But if we didn't choose this thing, then everyone would be dumb in this country. Not just this country, this whole world. And, you know, there will be no solution to any problems. And that is education. Honestly, even if it was not free, it should not cost this much. There is some ridiculous universities, and I'm like, and really these like huge universities that cost so much, they have so many professors, they have so many students. No, sorry. They have so many students and not as much professors and advisors and stuff that they don't even pay that much attention to their students. Like, small campuses actually focus on their students more than these big universities that cost like what, 80,000 a year, 70,000 and stuff. Like, that's ridiculous. So I personally would prefer it to be free, but even if it's not free, it should not cost you an arm and a leg. Like, that's too much. So, and I get it. There's also this thing like, nothing comes free, right? Every goods and services are earned or are made by someone. It's someone's energy that's being, you know, used. I was about to say wasted, but it's not wasted, it's being used. That's someone's energy being used. Like, that's someone using their skills to provide us with goods and services. So I guess nothing in the world can be free, but I'm saying it can be free for the people where the government can cover it. So yeah, that's my pep talk for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys got hungry watching me eat. If not, I'll do better next time. With that being said, I'll see you next week.